What's up, my multi-millionaire future real estate agents? We're back with another study guide banger helping you pass your real estate exam, your California real estate exam at that. And today we're going over laws of agency. All right, let's get to it. During a listing interview, a seller demands that the listing agent reduces the proposed commission by 1%. What is the best course of action for the agent? Refuse the listing as commissions are not negotiable. Explain that commissions are generally fixed in each locality. Go ahead and reduce the commission. Call the broker and discuss the matter. It's D. All right. Question rationale. An agent should not adjust commissions without the consent of the broker. Commissions may be fixed by company policy but are not dictated by law or even local custom. They are negotiable between the company and the client. Question number 2. While a listing agent is showing some rental property, it becomes clear that the buyers are about to disclose a confidentiality. They recently won a large settlement in a personal injury case and have unlimited funds to spend on the property. The agent is a buyer's agent and will keep the buyer's confidentiality, is a dual agent, so it is okay if the buyer tells the agent this information. Should tell the buyers before showing the property not to disclose any confidentiality. Owes no duty to disclose to the buyer any relationship between the agent and the seller. Let's see. Question rationale. As the buyers are about to tell the sales agent a confidentiality, the agent should tell the buyers before any home is shown that the agent represents the seller and that all confidentialities disclosed to the agent will be told to the seller. In this question, the agent is the listing agent and thus is neither a dual agent nor an agent of the buyer. Simply showing a buyer a house does not make one an agent of the buyer. Remember, drill this one into your head because it will be on your test. Question number 3. When an agent does not disclose that they are representing the seller in an ad, the agent may be guilty of which of the following? Deceptive advertising, false advertising, blind advertising, permissible advertising. I think it might be blind advertising. And you do need to familiarize yourself with the type of advertising because there will be some questions on your test about this. And this is very good to know in your career because you do send out a lot of advertisements. Question rationale. California real estate law calls that non-disclosure by an agent in an ad blind advertising. Question number 4. What event does not terminate or dissolve an agency? Destruction of listed property, death of the listing agent, not broker, expiration of terms, full performance, death of listing agent, not the broker. Question rationale. And you need to understand this. This is a key concept. Question rationale. Since the broker owns the listing, only the death of the listing broker, not the listing agent, will terminate the listing. Question number 5. One who acts or has the power to act for another is termed agent, client, principal, customer, agent. Question rationale. An agent acts on behalf of another and owes the principal and or client fiduciary duties. The customer is not represented by anyone. Question number 6. We're halfway there. Make sure you pause, get you a sip of water, make sure you're retaining the information, and get back into it. Okay. A principal dies. The agent is not aware that the principal has passed away and continues to act on behalf of the principal. Several days pass the principal's death. Which statement is true? The agency relationship has been revoked by the agent. Any contracts or representation made by the agent are void since the principal has already died. Any representation or contracts entered by the agent on behalf of the principal are binding upon the principal and on the principal's estate. The agency relationship has been renounced by the agent. It's either B or C, and I'm going to go with C. Got it correct. You want to drill this one into your head too. So question rationale. In general, principal and agency relationship is terminated only if the agent actually knows of the seller's death. Any representations made by the agent before the agent finds out about the principal deaths are binding upon the principal and or the principal's estate. Revocation occurs when the principal revokes the agent's authority, while renunciation occurs when the agent renounces their agency duties. Neither one of these situations has occurred in this question. All right, question number 7. X lists a property. X finds a buyer. Is X allowed to write an offer as a buyer's representative? No, it's against federal trade laws. Yes, if it's specifically written in the offer. Yes, as long as both parties agree to it in writing. No, an agent cannot collect both commissions. I believe it's C. Yep. Question rationale. Informed consent is required in order to have disclosed dual agency. All right, number 8. What would one call a selling agent who is not the listing agent? A general agent, cooperating agent, seller's agent, universal agent. What would one call a selling agent who is not the listing agent? A general agent? Oh, cooperating agent. Okay, question rationale. The broker that takes the listing is called the listing broker. The selling broker is the cooperating agent. Fairly simple. All right, question number 9. A sales agent is selling their own personal property, the condition of which they misrepresent. The agent is sued and raises the defense that they were not acting as an agent in the sale, but rather were selling their own property personally. The probable outcome of this case is the sales agent will be held liable, the broker will be liable, the case will be dismissed for no cause of action, the sales agent will win. I want to say the sales agent will be held liable. Yeah. Question rationale. Sales agents are subject to the rules of professional ethics 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year, whether selling property for someone else or for themselves. Agents selling their own property are not relieved of their personal or ethical responsibilities. This is very important to know, especially like people like me and like you guys who want to be multimillionaires, because throughout my career, I have used the MLS to find me deals as well as to get me office spaces and sell my own personal property. So this is very well to know what you need to do. All right, question number 10. A real estate agent in a sales transaction is referred to as what type of agent? Limited agent, universal agent, special agent, general agent. Let's go with special agent. Yes. Question rationale. A special agent is an agent with limited authority. There is no such thing as a limited agent. A general agent can do anything for the principal in one particular area, i.e. managing real estate, as long as there is a written broker/client contract. A universal agent can do anything and everything for the principal, i.e. general durable power of attorney. And since I love you guys so much, I give you one more question. An agent realizes that one of the houses in the routine farm area would be a good fit for their buyer customer. The agent gets the seller to agree to pay their broker a commission. If the buyer makes an acceptable offer, what kind of agency has been created if no listing agreement was entered into? Ostensible agency, agency by agreement, agency by estoppel, agency by ratification. Let's go with B. Oh, it's by ratification. All right, let's see the question rationale. Question rationale. There was no listing agreement, so the relationship is created by the seller accepting the benefits of the relationship, also known as ratification. All right, you guys. It was a pleasure studying with you. You guys go ahead and rewatch the video and get all the information you can out of this. Make sure you like and subscribe and give me a comment. Thank you.